Hello everybody, I'm Mark Hoover, and NCM Sports Talk is back for another jam-packed episode. In December 2023, the Norwood hockey community gathered together to remember NHS class of 2019 and Mustang goalie Austin Reardon, who tragically passed away earlier in 2023.
Norwood Walpole hockey games are always a spectacle to watch, with fans wrapped around the rink to witness these longtime rivals face off. But this game, on December 27, 2023, was bigger than a rivalry game. The Norwood hockey community came together to honor number 30, Austin Reardon, who tragically passed away earlier in 2023, at the age of 22. Austin, his twin brother Aiden, his sister Delaney, his brother Garrett, and parents Kerry and Ed have been familiar faces at Norwood hockey games since Austin and Aiden could first lace up a pair of skates. NCM commentator Mark Hoover delivered a touching tribute to Austin before the game began.
Following in his father's footsteps, Austin gravitated towards being a hockey goalie, and once there, he threw himself into the position with a passion for the game second to none. As Austin continued to grow, so did his goaltending skills. After securing the starting goalie position at Norwood High School, he helped turn a team that had not won a single game his freshman year to missing the state tournament by 1 point his sophomore year. And Austin was not finished yet. Behind his stellar goaltending, the Mustangs made the state tournament his junior year, defeating the number 1 seeded team along the way. Another state tournament appearance followed his senior year, along with several accolades, including team captain, first team TVL All-Star, and the TVL Goalie of the Year. Austin, with his help from his brother Aiden on defense, finished his hockey career here at Norwood High School with a record of 29 wins, 23 losses, 13 ties, including 7 shutouts his senior year. Austin continued his hockey career as an honor student and was a valuable member of the Maine men's club hockey team at the time of his passing. Austin Reardon epitomized what it means to be a team captain. He had an infectious enthusiasm for life, a sense of humor that would light up any locker room, and a positive attitude that he shared with each and every teammate that ever had the privilege to play with him. Tonight, we honor the memory of Austin Reardon with the dedication of this season to number 30. As part of Austin's lasting memory, a scholarship has been started in his name, and tonight we'll find raffle items in the lobby to help support this most worthy cause.
Aiden Reardon was led out to center ice by senior captain Andrew Gillis for a ceremonial puck drop to get the game started. After the first period, Aiden joined Mark Hoover and Sean Hennessy in the commentary booth to talk about what it was like playing on defense for the Mustangs with Austin in net behind him.
Joining us this afternoon, it's just a true privilege to see this young man, Mr. Aiden Reardon, puck drop number 8, class of 2019. Can you hear us okay, my friend?
I can hear you guys.
Oh, perfect. Welcome. Listen, a really touching ceremony today for you and for your family. It's just so nice to be back, here at the rink. Tell us, obviously, as your twin brother, what it was like to play with, like, right in front of Austin, right on that defense.
Oh, yeah, it was a blast. I mean, there were a handful of times I'm just remembering now where he bailed me out. I'd make a dumb play. He'd save me, But it was so fun to play in front of him. He always amazed me every night with some of the saves that he made. He was always a great team player.
Yeah.
First one to greet the boys coming back in the locker room, despite how we played.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, I want to recant a story that I have, and I think I got it right because I verified it like 3 times. Maybe your memory's not as good as everybody else's, but when you guys were sophomores, we had a game at Badgeco against Needham. And so in that game, I was just talking to Sean Monroe before we came in, and he said he thinks, his recollection is, Austin let in a goal that wasn't the best. He and Austin kind of got into it in between periods about, if you did your job and blah, blah, blah. So fast forward to the end of that hockey game, and again, Mr. Hoover brought it up. We're 0-19-1 the year before. You guys are sophomores, and we're fighting these Bay State teams just to get back to relevance. And I'm sitting in the stands, probably next to your mother, because I stood next to her a lot. and we're probably sitting there praying that we somehow hang on and win. And I think Needham had a man advantage at the end of the game, and there's a bang-bang play to end the game where Needham has the puck come across, and your brother does a split that I don't think anybody could ever do, and he saves a puck with like a minute left to preserve a 3-2 win. Do you remember that game at all?
I remember it exactly.
Was I right?
Yeah. Oh, 100% right. And yes, he was the first one to greet the boys, but we would get into it too. I mean, we would get into it, especially me and him and Sean as well.
Right.
But yeah, exactly right. Like when he let in a soft one, we let him know it. But then, like you said, I think it was a 1-goal game. I want to say it was 3-2. Yeah.
I verified it. I verified
exactly.
it with Charlie Gover and PJ.
3-2. I was on the ice, slid across, and oh my God! Like I was like, my jaw dropped. But yeah, he got one back, and we held on to the game.
But you had to know how bad we were the year before, and how much like that win meant so much for you guys.
Meant so much, especially Needham kicked their butts the year before, and so it was definitely a big win.
And then the other really memorable moment I have of your brother is that same season when we played the undefeated Walpole team. Do you remember that Super 8 Walpole team?
Yes,
that was 20-0, and we played. I think this same time it was like a New Year's Eve game. We lost 3-2, and Austin was just unbelievable in that game, just keeping us in that hockey game. I don't know if you remember that or not, but
I do.
It was a packed rink like this, and he was at the top of his game that day.
Yeah,
It was a great day.
It was a great day. It was great to see. It was like I said, always a great time to play in front of him, especially with the Norwood sweater, all the boys we grew up playing with, and that's why today was such a great moment to just, like you said, come back on the Norwood ice, Norwood versus Walpole. I mean, it's legendary, and like to see the young faces put on the jersey. I mean, I remember when we were doing it. Right. So I was very grateful for the organization to do that for me and my family. Yeah.
Norwood was down 1-0 after one, but didn't let Walpole score another until the Mustangs had scored 5 themselves. A perfect ending to a special night, the Norwood Mustangs defeated Walpole 5-3. NCM is honored that we were able to be there for this night, celebrating not only an excellent hockey player, but an incredible person.
And on a personal note, I had the privilege of not only coaching Austin, but getting to know him and his entire family, and can truly say that he will be very missed. Staying with hockey, the Norwood Nuggets program has always been a big part of Norwood hockey, and early in December, NCM Executive Director Jack Tolman set up with NHS TV students live broadcasts of 2 Nuggets games and a Nuggets scrimmage. And here are some of the highlights of these future Mustangs and what it meant to a few parents.
This is the very first live broadcast of Norwood Nuggets here on Norwood Community Media, and it's been one of my goals and visions to be able to use the infrastructure that we use for the varsity games and to apply it to the youth hockey. So we're doing 3 games today. I have 5 students from Norwood High's television program coming down here on a Sunday morning at 7:30 to learn how to do this. They're getting hands-on training. We're getting parents from both sides who are happy to see this, and it's just a great show of the partnership of NCM, Norwood Nuggets, and the Skating Club of Boston.
This is a great opportunity for families to watch Norwood Youth Hockey. Thank you to Norwood Community Media. Personally, my father, Duffy's grandfather, is home in Springfield, Massachusetts right now watching the game.
Hi guys, I'm Jess Georginas. I'm with the Tri-County Saints Hockey Organization. I'd like to thank Norwood Community Media for filming today's game, along with all the students who are here, who have given their time to do this. It's really special for me personally and for my family, just because my husband is currently deployed overseas, and he has the opportunity now to watch his son play hockey in today's game. So again, a huge thank you. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all.
NCM has been on the road this winter, where we caught up with swimmers at Blue Hills High School pool. And meanwhile, NHS TV students Brian Gagliard and Danielle DiMattia went to the Reggie Lewis Center to capture some of the track events. Brian got interviews with track coaches Alana Keaty and Brandon Wallace about what it's like coaching track for Norwood High School. Well, welcome, my friend. How are you? And then, exactly, who are you?
Hi, my name is Anthony Kavanaugh. I'm a senior at Norwood High School.
Outstanding, Anthony. Fantastic meet tonight so far.
Yeah, going good.
We were just kind of saying, and I don't know if you can tell kind of where you guys are point-wise.
So,
how do you think the meet is going thus far?
So as of right now, I'm going to say the girls are really close. So we're split. We're not co-ed.
Right.
So the girls they're doing really good right now. They're pretty close. The boys are not doing as good today.
Yeah. Well, there are a couple times we look out there and, just based on numbers alone, right?
Yeah, our team's a little smaller than theirs.
Right.
If they got 3 guys and we have 1 guy, we'll lose some points just off of that.
Right.
So that's not like the best thing.
Yep. Irregardless of kind of like, how the meet itself goes and points and whatnot, what do you take away from, a meet like this, from an individual standpoint in terms of your what you're trying to work on?
Well, I just see if I can like kind of beat my time from the meet before.
Yep.
So I'm feeling good today. I'm doing better than last week. So that's better. By
right.
Like 0.5 seconds.
Hey, every little bit helps, right?
Yeah. So that's good.
What goes into now? When we got here, I think Thayer was having. They were wrapping up their practice before you guys entered the pool.
Right.
This is a culmination of all the work that you guys put into it. These meets here. Behind the scenes, what are some of the things that you as an athlete have to work on for practice that you try to implement then here at meet time?
I'm sure you'll notice if you're watching the swim, but they do like they do a flip, right?
Yep.
And like the faster that can be, like the faster I can get off the wall.
Right.
And the longer you stay under the water for is like a lot better. It's like if I can implement that into what I'm doing here, then that really helps me out.
Right. So those might be some individual things you work on during practice.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, you're talking tenths of a second, to make differences between first, second, third, and points and whatnot. The season is still fairly young. You're a couple meets into it.
Yeah.
Your thoughts thus far?
Oh, we're doing good. I feel like we haven't really won yet.
Yeah.
I feel like it's bound to happen one time.
Yeah.
And that'll be a nice day. But for so far, I think everyone's improving each week, and you can definitely see like a nice little improvement.
Yep.
We like shout each other out at the end of the meet, and we'll like say this person did this much better than last time.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm joined with Coach Keedy of the winter track team. Describe how these meetings go, where it's a bunch of teams in one place.
It's a little bit hectic, but we have an order of events we follow. So first, it's the sprints, like the 55 hurdles, 55 dash, and then it goes on to the mile, then the 600. So we follow the same order of events every meet.
As a high school alum, how does it feel to coach the school you once were at?
It's so fun. I love it. I have a lot of nice memories of running for the Mustangs in high school. I ran cross country and track. They were the best sports. So I'm happy to be back. It's a lot of fun.
Now describe what you look for in each meet from each student.
I just look for them to do better than they did last meet, to drop their time from last time. And it's always nice when someone qualifies. Like today, we had a girl qualify in the 600. So that's nice. As long as they get better every meet, that's what I look for.
All right, I'm joined with Coach Wallace. Coach Wallace, describe what it's like to coach the track team at NHS.
It's a very good feeling. We get to work with some of the youth here at this Norwood High School. Nice to see them outside the classroom, see how they are able to grow, learn on the track, and do different things, reach new goals.
What's your favorite part of each track meet that you go to?
Just seeing the personal performances by the students and make sure they're attaining their goals. It's very important that they are reaching and attaining them, so I appreciate having the time to coach them.
So you said that you like seeing people's goals get achieved from each student. What's the feeling like when they hit their goals?
To see somebody put in the work day in and day out and be able to achieve their goal, it's very fulfilling for me to see, and for them, the excitement that they have when they are fulfilling that goal.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
A lot of setup and pre-production takes place before NCM sports broadcasts. Brian Boudreau produced this video to show you, the viewers at home, what it takes for NCM to broadcast live sports coverage.
Norwood Community Media takes pride in its live sports coverage. Using cutting-edge technology, NCM is able to deliver a first-class professional live broadcast to the viewer at home. A seamless production requires several steps of pre-production and setup. Camera equipment and tripods are loaded up from the equipment room and moved to the gym walking track. As the cameras are mounted to tripods, an NCM employee is getting the announcer, microphone headsets, and video monitor ready for broadcast. All of the NCM camera and audio equipment, as well as production communication, is transmitted to the control room via IP-based technology, minimizing setup time and controlling signal flow. A critical part of the NCM sports broadcast is real-time scoreboard data. Live game graphics are created during pre-production and include the teams, scores, and score clock. A cable is run from the scoreboard controller to a jack in the gym that connects directly to the NCM control room. Once there, live graphics software pulls the information and updates the digital score graphics instantly. When NCM upgraded their broadcast switcher, a multi-camera replay system was added. A replay operator has access to all cameras of the live production and has the ability to recall key highlights of the game almost instantly. The highlights are then compiled into a playlist and saved for future reference and projects. Confidence monitors in the control room monitor the cable feeds and live stream during the broadcast. Post-game, NCM is ready with a wireless microphone headset, allowing NCM commentary to conduct a short interview with a player or coach. When the live broadcast is over, the work is not done. All equipment must be broken down and stored away until the next event. If there is a post-game interview, it's clipped and added to social media and the NCM bulletin board. While live sports is only one piece of NCM's broadcast coverage, you can see the hard work and dedication that it takes to pull off this kind of production. Available only on Norwood Community Media, your home for all things Norwood.
And speaking of basketball, NHS grads and former basketball players Noah Bodette and Dylan Hamway called the boys' basketball game against Bellingham. After the first period, Dylan had the chance to turn the microphone on Noah to have a quick interview with him about playing college basketball at Emmanuel.
You know, we're commentating basketball. We can't go this whole broadcast without talking about you, you know. How's it been going for you right now? You know, you're playing at Emmanuel. You know, we just want a rundown. How's it been going?
You know, it's been going great. You know, it's been fun every day with the team. You know, creating friendships and bonds. You know, it's been really fun. Right now, we're right in the middle of the season. We just started league play, so we play tomorrow. We're playing Norwich, so should be a good one.
Yeah, so what I've heard and from seeing the schedule, you guys were just recently in California.
Yes, we were.
How was that?
Oh, it was unbelievable. You know, going out there, playing 2 games. We were there 5 days. It was a blast.
Nice.
You know, we got a fair share of basketball and a fair share of just hanging out in California and enjoying it.
Awesome.
So
well,
it's been really fun.
We all wish you best of luck for the rest of the season, but we got a game to commentate here and
we
watch.
do. Let's get back to action.
Now, earlier in the show, you saw what it takes for NCM to put together our sports broadcasts, but we could not do them without our volunteer announcers. So we'd like to thank them for their time and have you get a chance to see the faces behind the mics. Well, that's it for this edition of NCM Sports Talk. Once again, we hope you've enjoyed the program. And remember, to stay up to date with all things Norwood sports, tune in every week for Ron Marshallsea's Sportscast on Norwood News. And if you missed any one of NCM's broadcasts, or you just want to see a certain game or program again, you can always go to the on-demand feature on the NCM website, norwoodcommunitymedia.org. For NCM Sports Talk, I'm Mark Hoover. Have a great day, everyone, and let's go Mustangs.